Iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Mond on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mond. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. On now off of play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st down, here's Mon. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Packers are going to get the football in here as the ball will come out to the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Amari Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a play fake. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Off the play fake, Mond. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action here. Mond. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mond. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jacob Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead for halftime. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime with our... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 84 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown. It's complete. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now there's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity. And
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Devin Bush, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find DeGuara complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Come on now off of play action. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got this one complete to Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Mond. They're going for it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Joseph Osai. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This one swung out here to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And again, it's Rodgers. Trying to improvise. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rodgers throw there, complete to Rodgers. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,